Chuck was our little receiver in the back. I always called him Chewy. He was quick, had these quick little steps. He stutter stepped a lot when he come out of the backfield. Could do a lot of evasive moves with the flags so that you weren't grabbed. If you went to grab, you missed him. He had a blocker up front. Look out, he was going on you in a fast. He had speed.
Now, they always called me 32 the Chew. And there's a couple of variations of how I got that nickname, but the main one goes that when I'd go into Broadax after a game, I'd say to John, give me a beer and 2 packs of cashews. And they just started calling me Chewy. Chuck Gist, running back, Broadax Tavern.
He was tenacious. He always seemed like he had something on his leg. I don't know if he had something going on with his leg, but he had a wrap or something on it, or his knee. But that didn't slow him down any.
In 1975, he was playing softball and had a guy that came in and wiped him out at second base. Chuck had compound fracture, had bone sticking out the front and one just about bulging out the back. And a couple weeks later, I was involved in a motorcycle accident. And so here he is. I mean, you talk about good buddies. Here we both are. He's got a cast on and I got a full cast, plaster cast with just my toenails sticking out. And we even took a trip one time in my old 56 Buick and everybody said he's crazy for going with me, that we'll never make it up to Connecticut. We wanted to go up to see his mom and them. If you could have seen the look on these people's face when us two got out of that Buick and both was crippled up like we were, you know, it was like people just look and go, man, and you're driving that car? Yeah.
When I moved to Hagerstown, it was middle of junior year. You're not breaking in. You're not breaking in on the squad, you know, at that point. But when flag came up, oh yeah, baby, I'm in. I used to like a play where I blocked a little bit. I'd squeeze up on the line to block a little bit, and as soon as the rush started, I'd fade out across the middle, and they'd do a little dump pass, and I could a lot of times run for a good ways.
I think where I got to meet Chuck was when we played football, and when he said his name, I'm sort of looking at him, and he's looking at me like, well, are we supposed to know each other or not? But even though we shared the same name, we never really knew each other until we started playing football.
Pound for pound, he could stick it to the best of them. When being a running back, you are blocking a lot of times. Yeah, but he was also good on his patterns. He ran crisp patterns. I think I taught him that.
Late 70s, playing Millers in a playoff game under the lights at South High Stadium, 19 degrees out, fire barrels on the sidelines. Didn't have the fancy gloves they have now. We were wearing work gloves and stuff just to try to keep warm, But that was a fantastic night, fantastic game. I would like to thank the sponsors, John and Joan Winterburn, for all the years of sponsoring the Broadax with multiple sports. They were the epitome of sponsorship. And I'd also like to thank my teammates, because without my teammates, I wouldn't have this opportunity.